Hey, this has been one crazy dang on day. But I'm like, okay. So look, I'm trying to make sure I got all my stuff right. Got my other glasses in the car. So how's everyone's day going? Mine is going okay, I guess. I'm like, God, I didn't drop my I dropped my laptop. I'm like, oh my God. My foot got caught up in the cord, and so I'm here. Cause I'm like, am I gonna get this done today? I watched was that the 6 888? Very good. I'm gonna do a review of that. Very good. Honey, I shed the tears. It reminded me so much of when because I used to be in the military too. So, I was in the army, and I'm like, look, I can't even figure out where my part at, but whatever. I can't even see in these glasses. But I was in the military, and I'm like, some of the stuff we did when I joined in 1990. This is like 1943, 44, or something like that. And I'm like, didn't too much change. The uniform changed a little bit, but it was a good documentary. Let me see. I mean, goodness, I was gonna put some makeup on. I'm supposed to go shopping today, so I might be putting on makeup in this live. Yeah, but that was it was a pretty good movie. Tyler Perry did his thing on that one. He did. Look, I'm trying to get everything set up, Lord. I couldn't even believe when I dropped my laptop. I'm like, Lord, please don't let it not work. I didn't dropped it. I dropped it in August on my foot when we was in Kentucky because I had to do some work down there. Federal reunion, but I had work that I needed to get done by a certain date, and then dropped my laptop, and it seemed like it wanted to work. So let me clean these glasses some more. I need to put makeup on, honey. So we still dealing with a little bit of law and order. And I know a bunch of federal employees are happy that they diverted a government shutdown. I'm telling you, these Republicans they ain't shit. Elon Musk is our he's the president elect, seems like to me. Excuse me, I put something on my lips. He's the president elect to seem to me because he's telling the Congress people what to do. And I'm like, that's retarded, you know. But that's how they do, honey. At least put some gloss or something on because I can't take it. Excuse me. Is that wait? So we're gonna start off my live. We're gonna start off with the president. So let me go on over here. I'm trying to see we share the screen. We're gonna talk about who all he is letting out of jail. I was like, oh my goodness. He said he don't care. He gonna let them all out. So let's go. I want to go over. I had Google put it up there. Let's see. And that's not what I want. My Google Photos. Let's see. Like everything is coming. I'll tell you when I dropped it. When I grabbed it. I let everything switch around. So let me go back and try to figure this out because somehow my I tell you, if it ain't one thing, it's something else. So we're gonna share screen, and we're gonna share. God darn it! This is what happens when you try to get. I be trying to be ready and don't even got my shit ready. Oh my goodness. Okay. I see this one. Let's go here then. So we'll share. Okay, now I can see all my stuff, but I can't see all my tabs. That's the way it was looking. So we're going to start out with Joe Biden first, though. And Joe Biden, he has this is ridiculous. Okay, here we go. So Joe Biden, he is reportedly granting clemency to Southwest T, the co-founder of BMF. So he got his clemency affidavit right there. And let's look over here. So not only did he grant clemency to him, he also granted clemency to this lady right here. Let me share this tab. Honey, they say the prosecutors is pissed off too, because he didn't grant clemency to Josephine Gray. And she's known as the Black Widow. So it says Josephine Gray, the Black Widow, was released from prison as a part of the U.S. President Joe Biden's clemency initiative, which focuses on nonviolent offenders. Gray had been, serving a 40-year sentence for insurance fraud related to the deaths of three men between 1974 and 1996. So she's was locked up for insurance fraud. So and then it goes on to say, it says Gray was convicted in 2002, was suspected of involvement in the deaths of her ex-husbands and a lover. Continue reading. All three men were found with a blank to the head in cars. Well, I ain't gonna say to the head, but they were blank dead in their cars. Although initially charged with murdering. She was ultimately convicted of federal insurance fraud charges. According to the New York Post report, her attorney at the time argued that she would die, she would die in prison. Well, the prosecutor's pissed off. So it goes. The clemency decision angered James Trusty, a former prosecutor in Gray's case. This doesn't feel like the rule of law moment for Biden administration, Trusty said. As a quote by the New York Post, it pissed me off, as you can imagine. Well, sir, you probably should have had her convicted on offing someone instead of the fraud charges. So they put in here, Triologic put the voodoo priestess known as the Black Widow was granted clemency by Joe Biden earlier this week. Josephine Gray had, all three of her lovers for insurance fraud money, but only went to jail for insurance fraud. They got her story down there. But so anyways, the investigators investigated this voodoo princess, is what they call it, priestess, Gray. And basically, she had someone else to do this for her, supposedly, allegedly. But since she was only, charged and found guilty on insurance fraud, she was eligible for the the clemency program. And just remember, when she got locked up in 2002, I think she was already in her 50s. So she's got to be probably 70 something, 80. So, they get over a lot. Oh, just don't let her get no more insurance policies. But yeah, she's out. Somehow her case got through. That's her. She was a pretty lady, Josephine Gray. That's probably how she was able to get the men on lockdown. So also we got with Joe Biden. We go here. We avoided the government shutdown. Goodness. No, I just seen it earlier. But we avoided the government shutdown. They wanted to go home for break. So they wanted to make sure that that they were able to be with their families and things. So so they had to get it done last night so they can go home for break. Yeah, so the House passed the spending bill last night. So we go here, we go to NPR. Okay, I'm going to share this one instead. It says, it says Biden signs the stopgap spending bill preventing the government shutdown. That was, this is today. The Senate voted 85-11 to approve the short-term spending bill to fund the government until March 14th. The measure signed hours later by President Biden had an overwhelming bipartisan support in both chambers. After days of chaos caused by last-minute intervention of President-elect Donald Trump. You mean President-elect Elon Musk. In addition to the federal funding, the latest GOP proposal included $100 billion in aid to communities recovering from natural disasters, including 2023 wildfires in Maui and more recent, the post-hurricane floodings in North Carolina. The proposal also includes 1-year extension of federal farm policy and aid to farmers. It does not include any attempts to address the nation's borrowing limit, despite the demands of Trump. And this is why they wanted this to be halted, because Trump wanted to extend the borrowing limit for the debt ceiling, which is coming once he's in. So he wanted to make sure, because, they want to give out them tax breaks. So when they give out the tax breaks to the wealthy, they need to increase the spending, the debt ceiling. And, they didn't do that. They said those demands and criticisms from the top Trump advisors, billionaire Elon Musk, undermined the bipartisan agreement that was reached earlier this week. That left House Speaker Mike Johnson, representative from Louisiana, trying to balance Trump's policy demands with the reality of a razor-thin Republican majority in the House. Democrat-controlled Senate and the fast approaching deadline. However, one of the policies stripped from the original deal was still approved on Friday. The Senate unanimously, I can't speak, approved the Gabriella Miller Kids First Research Act, a bill that had already been passed in the House and will provide more than $12 million a year in funding for pediatric cancer research for 5 years. So I believe this was taken out. Yep, it was stripped out. This is the White House also backed the agreement Friday with Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre, saying in a statement, President Biden supports moving this legislation forward and ensuring that the vital services of the government provides for for a hardworking American. It says from issuing Social Security checks to processing benefits for veterans can continue, as well as a grant assistance for communities that are impacted by devastating hurricanes. Yeah, like my glasses is just fogged up or something. It says the latest congressional clash invoked a sense of deja vu on Capitol Hill from Trump's first administration, when he would often change his demands in real time and by surprise announcements on social media. It says Republicans will continue to face similar challenges in the next Congress as they attempt to pass legislation with a razor-thin House majority and Republican control. And a Republican control but closely divided Senate. Okay, and that was from NPR. So we're going to go over to this tab. But so, yeah, so basically with that being said, they wanted to get in there and stop everything, cause all this havoc and chaos just so they can get their debt spending raised, so they can make a make these tax breaks for the rich. Then they had them to strip out the portion for the childhood cancer research. I don't understand them. I don't understand them at all. Let's go here. So as we're seeing that they are, just really doing some stuff they shouldn't be doing. Just one moment. Excuse me. As my daughter want me to get take my grandson to get his haircut. So let me go back to where we can see. So then we're going to talk about, so Joe Biden, he granted clemency for the BMF guy. And let's see if we can read it. Let me share my screen. I don't know how my things got off, but oh well. Let's share the screen. Yeah, y'all getting ready for Christmas. We trying to do all this stuff. Go shopping. I really don't feel like going to the mall, but I guess that's what I gotta do. Don't want to, but got to. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so like we said, for Terry Southwest T. Flannery of BMF, he got the affidavit here, and it says, I hereby certify that accompanying a warrant the accompanying warrant is true and accurate copy of the warrant signed by President Joseph R. Biden on December the 12th, granting executive clemency to Terry Lee Flannery. So I guess a lot of people who are getting clemency were already kind of out. well, like out probably on house arrest or whatever due to COVID. They were out of the prison, so he just gave him clemency, so that means he was done with the house arrest. Okay, so we get through with that, honey. So now we're gonna go on to I'll be the Pappy. Well, this is so cute. And I just thought, why in the heck was this girl or so many people on TikTok saying this baby was not his? Now you can see that baby look just like Tiny. Yeah, it looked like Tiny. I mean, her genes are strong. So this is King's baby. And let's make sure there's no music on there. Let's see here. And look at that. I mean, the cutest little baby. Oh, let's go back because I wasn't ready for that. I don't know. It's mine. I don't hear nothing. Honey, I don't know. I hope y'all can hear me. Let me see. Honey, I don't know. I hope y'all. Yeah, I was making sure because I dropped my computer, so I didn't know. But it's supposed to be something. But yeah, the little baby, he's a beautiful baby. He looks like Tiny, but they were all over the dang on internet. God, dog it. Just 1 second here. Hello? I'm on live right now. Excuse me, I'm telling you, my phone ringing and everything. But look how precious this baby is. He is so precious. They precious, when they somebody else's kid, honey. So we see that, he the Pappy. He looks just like him. I hate when people do that. It's so annoying to me when people act like they know folks' business than the folks is in the business. So I don't get that part at all. But the baby he's a cute baby. I think I was which I couldn't see it good, but girl, they got new stuff on here. Let's see it. They had my thing on. Yeah, I tell you what, I didn't really screwed up over here. I did. I hope my computer ain't too dang on off, but it seems like it's not working like it's supposed to. But then let me put the picture up. See, look at him. He ain't just as cute. And this one here, he look just like Tiny. I mean, look at T.I. He's doted on his grandbaby. I mean, that is nice. It really is. It's really nice. But the girl, I seen one viral video of a TikToker or somebody claiming that it was a DNA test done, and T.I. and them upset because they didn't spend so much money. Do you know how much money these people have? I mean, and then to say that, they claim they know so much about these people's business is just ridiculous. So we're going to move right along, and we'll do the, we're going to go over here to Wendy Williams. And Wendy Williams, she was spotted at her son's graduation.
You will make us proud. You will make us very proud indeed. Paws up, Panthers. Paws up. you will make.
Now, to me, she don't look like she's permanently incapacitated. That lawyer, what's her name? Not her lawyer. That's the state appointed conservator. She lying. You know, I watched a movie on Netflix was called what I Care or something like that. And in this movie, it was based off of like situations like that where people had a lot of money or whatever, and they figured they had like a doctor in on a scheme where they would say that the person was no longer able to take care of themselves or make decisions for themselves, and then swindle them out their money and have them all drugged up while they're in this like nursing home facility. But then in the movie, there was a lady they did that too, but she had a lot of money, but turns out her husband was a part of, I think, the German mob. And they didn't realize that, so it was they had a hell of a fight on their hands there. But yeah, you can see Wendy, looks well. You know, I'm not gonna say she's back at 100%, but she looks dang on good there. And so another guy had recorded his time with Wendy, and let's see, I think it's here. And we'll look at this.
So I've been hanging out with Wendy Williams and her family this week, and I got to tell you, she looks amazing. She was so happy to be in Miami with her family. She was even gifting Christmas presents. Take a look.
Do you wear hats?
If it fits.
Yeah, well, that's why I have it like that.
Last one.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work.
Okay, I'll take
It's
it.
not gonna work.
I'll take it.
This
It
actually
looks like Starbucks.
you're right.
Starbucks logo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I got that for you. That's gonna fit, isn't it?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
gonna
No.
fit.
It's not fit. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
I got
And
something
it's
for
dark
everybody.
black,
I
too.
got something for Bella. You know, and I gave Daenerys had this little thing that I don't know. You can put anything in it.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Oh, it's right.
Nice and black.
So that's her with her nephew Travis getting some gifts. As you can see, she sounds really good. She was mentally very sharp. I didn't see any signs of mental decline. I had several conversations with Wendy. She was cracking jokes. She made everybody laugh. Like it was the Wendy that we all know and love. Her family really pampered her. They had a whole wellness day. Manny, Petty, I'm talking private chef, everything. She had so much fun. She appeared to be physically in good shape too. She had a scooter, you know, for her foot, but she got up, she was walking around, she looked real good. So after the graduation, her son Kevin had his graduation dinner in Wynwood.
How does it feel to graduate right now?
Wendy was tearing up the Jamaican food. She was surrounded by family and loved ones. She was having so much fun. I think she really needs to be with her family. I think that's her happy place. The Wendy we know and love is coming back for real. Make sure you follow the We and Mommy podcast for more Wendy Williams updates. All right, stay tuned. So I've been
Now, as we can see, and I ain't even got my glasses on right now, but as we can see, Wendy looked, you know, I'm not gonna say she's 100% herself, but she's definitely not dang on incapacitated. And that woman needed to quit with that line. I hope they find out where her money is at. Because what they said was she had like $57 million or $55 million in 2021. And then they told her she was broke in 2023. So I don't know, but we can see that it's not, you know, I'm thinking as a person who's dealing with an aging parent that's dealing with, you know, memory slippage, she seemed to be doing fine. I mean, she seemed to be doing fine. She probably not old Wendy, but she ain't the Wendy we thought she could have been. So, you know, then there was, so, you know, when it comes to stuff like that, you know, and people are always trying to, you know, take what's not theirs or looking for money that's not theirs. And I got to go on over to Diddy because these lawsuits is getting on my nerves. And I just have to call it like I see it. And I see it as some bullshit. Just absolute bullshit. It don't seem real. One girl said she from 1991. Let me look. Throwing these glasses again. Let's see here. One from 1991, and then one don't even really know who raped her. She just thinks she was raped, and she can't even say if she seen Diddy or not. I mean, I don't know. Let's go to, here's the one. We'll go to this one here. It says Diddy hit with another sexual assault lawsuit by a radio contest winner. Accuser doesn't remember the rape happening, but recalls waking up in the hospital with ripped clothes and no underwear after attending a Diddy's white party. Come on now. It says Diddy is being sued in another sexual assault lawsuit. This time, the accuser is an Oklahoma radio contest winner. It says LaTroya Grayson is placing fault on Diddy, Bad Boy Records, and others. After she was allegedly raped graped in 2006 while attending one of Diddy's white parties in New York. Grayson says her brother. Nah, this says brother. I seen in another place it says sister. Who knows? Her brother was the actual winner, but the contest allowed him to bring a guest. They received plane tickets and hotel room and 2 tickets to the party. She says once she arrived in New York, the event was changed to a black party rather. At the party on October the 6th, 2006, they were separated, which left the brother outside. Now, how you get separated from your brother? According to Grayson, she became ill after having 2 pre-made drinks that were served by waiters, not even by Diddy. She ran to the restroom but couldn't recall anything else from the night. However, she does remember waking up at St. Vincent's Medical Center with no underwear and a ripped top. She never explicitly mentioned that Diddy was the one who raped her. The lawsuit also includes tickets, a receipt, and photos that prove she was there in attendance. Grayson went back to Oklahoma after the event and claimed she received an anonymous call from a woman that urged her to not pursue legal actions against Diddy because she'd be wasting her time. Based on what the lawsuit says, she kept the events to herself out of fear. I call bullshit. Look at the comment. Look at the. I can't even do it no more. Lady, if you got raped, you should have known that. You could have known. You would have known something by. Ladies, we can't tell them we didn't have sex now. So I don't understand this one, honey. I don't understand it at all. It sounds like she's really reaching now. How she expect the court to side with her and she don't even know what happened to her own self? She don't. What kind of money or what do you think you're getting? I don't understand this one. Also, I've heard in other reports that allegedly she her money was taken out of her purse. And also, lady, who called you? And how would they get your number? If you never spoke of it, how would they get your number? How would they know to call you and tell you not to press charges on Diddy? How would they know you were even raped or raped? I can't find my other earring. Oh, here it go. How would they know that? This is the ridiculousness out of this. You know, once Cassie's came through with hers, then the floodgates were open, honey. And everybody act like this is a winning lottery ticket or something. Because I don't understand it. It is totally, this is not something that's normal, you know. I guess everybody ain't got no shame, honey. Maybe something did happen to her. She did on one report I saw that she had a picture of, you know, those little bracelet things they give you while you're in the hospital. She managed to save that, but seemed like she should have had a medical report saying, you know, because they thought she would have been, you know, something happened to her like that. They would have ran tests on her. She would have definitely known that she was, you know, ARD. I don't know. Lady, I'm not understanding this at all. So this is the one. Then we got one back from 1996. No, 91, honey. 91, back when Diddy wasn't Diddy. Diddy was Puffy. He was Puff Daddy, honey. And she said she was at the infamous place in New York at the college place. And where all the people got trampled and stuff. But somehow Diddy was able to manage to are her there. Amongst all that stuff that's going on, he finds time to come at her. I want to find it. Is it this one here? No, that's not that. That's the same one. We're going to find that one. Because I feel like, you know, when people come out with all these crazy claims, it seems like once they are kind of, you know, the alleged defendant is vindicated, it seems like somebody should have to pay. You know, you out here ruining my name with all this craziness. Now, I don't doubt that Diddy didn't do some things or whatever. But the only evidence that we've seen so far of anything has been of Cassie. That's what we saw. We saw him beat her up in the hallway. We saw that. To me, he seemed like a poor ass boyfriend, but you know, all this other stuff, unless, you know, they're able to prove it, because if it's all this hearsay, I can't see it working. Let's see here. Let's look up Diddy new lawsuit. Okay, so because the next lawsuit, yep, this one was another Tony Busby lawsuit. And I'll go ahead and read it with you. So we'll share this one. No, this is Tony Bugsby. I want to see Diddy's. Because Tony Bugsby, he's getting sued too. So now they got, you know, it's all a big circus case over here. Let's see here. Where everybody is coming out, you know. I guess times is hard, honey. Everybody needs some money. So we said Diddy's a cash cow right now. Everybody decides they need to sue someone. But this here is an article from Rolling Stone, and I'll share this tab here. It says Sean Combs accused of sexual assault, or SA, minutes before the fatal 1991 CC New York stampede. Jane Doe made allegations Friday. The same day, a different woman sues Combs for the alleged assault at a 2006 party. Okay. Is it going to let me read or no? Okay. It said, let me go back here. It says Sean Diddy Combs was hit with 2 new lawsuits Friday. One from a woman who claims that minutes before the deadly stampede broke out at a City College of New York basketball game in December of 1991, the then rising music exec, he wasn't even who he is today, executive, brought her to a makeshift dressing room, handed her a drink, and then essayed her. Let's go down here. The woman who claimed she was assaulted at the ill-fated charity basketball game where nine people were crushed to death, sued under a Jane Doe pseudonym. She alleges she was visiting New York with a friend and was invited to an event by a male acquaintance, described as a prominent rapper at the time. Although the lawsuit doesn't directly name the male acquaintance, there are errant mentions of someone with the names Myers, seemingly references to Dwight Arrington Myers, aka Heavy D, an uptown record artist that was promoting the event with Combs. Myers died in 2011. Okay. Mighty funny. Now we're going to be dealing with, people speaking from the grave now. So evidently her friend was supposed to be Heavy D. The Heavy D can't speak about nothing now. Doe claims that when she was unable to find the rapper, she was directed to Combs, the event's co-sponsor and promoter. Minutes later, she and a female friend were led to a makeshift dressing space in a locker room office, and the lawsuit states there the woman claimed she met Combs for the first time. According to the lawsuit, Combs briefly escorted the woman's excited friend to meet some celebrity guests, while Doe waited to meet her rapper friend. Combs later returned to the room with a plastic cup of what he purported to be Coca-Cola. The lawsuit claims after taking a sip, the woman begins to feel woozy and attempted to leave to find her rapper friend on her own, but Combs blocked the exit. The complaint says. Combs allegedly began touching himself in a sexually suggestive manner before reaching for Jane Doe, fondling her in the fouling states. Let me quit. Although the woman claims she tried to resist, Combs allegedly overpowered her. Combs removed her underwear and began molesting her before climbing on top and penetrating her. The lawsuit alleges, Lord have mercy. At some point, Combs was interrupted by a bodyguard at the door who indicated Combs was needed. The woman claims, Doe claims she told Combs that what he did was not right and that she was intended to tell her rapper friend what had happened. Okay, lady. Combs allegedly threatened her, saying that she shouldn't say anything to her friend because people can come up missing. The lawsuit says, they say snitches get stitches. The woman says she hung back for a few minutes after Combs left to make sure he wasn't returning. Upon leaving, she discovered a chaotic scene where people were running in every direction. She claims she searched for her friend for 30 minutes before finding an exit and reuniting with her friend outside, the lawsuit says. The woman, who is being represented by Tony Busby, God, is seeking compensatory and punitive damage to be determined at the trial. I'm throwing my hands up. I mean, you know what? I think I seen Puffy. I think I did. I think I saw him maybe back in 1990. It's like I don't even know when I could have been the closest to him. That's when I was in the airport and New Jersey. Lady quit. I don't believe any of this. I really don't. The one woman can't even remember. And this lady says that in the midst of all these people dying and stuff, now he got a whole dang on party thing he's trying to get together or whatever with the the different rap stars and everything, that he took time to go and rape her grape her. Lord, or her. YouTube, come on now. You got AI on here acting a fool, so we can't even say certain words. But I'm not understanding that. I really don't. I can't understand for the life of me. This man is running around here doing all this stuff. Just doing it with anybody willy-nilly. I mean, seems like he should have caught something he definitely can't get rid of. And I'm talking about that here in 1991. And he was not. I didn't know who Puffy was in 1991. I'm just being for real. He wasn't no household name in 1991. So was this before or after Mary J. Blige came out? He wasn't even a record executive. Then he gets fired from because of this. He got let go from was it Uptown Records? Whichever one he was a part of. I don't know. I call bullshit. And I'm gonna leave it right there. I call bullshit or all that. So Tony Busby, I feel like you are not an attorney with great integrity. So from there, we're gonna go with a couple other things here. If I have to get off and go and take my grandson to go get his hair cut. Also, TD Jakes is since we talking about Diddy, okay. So it said the devil is a liar. TD Jakes' lawyer goes after YouTube over AI videos claiming he and Diddy were in bed together. You see what I'm saying? Those videos can do, and we can't say certain words. I'm thinking YouTube do better. Let's go ahead and see what the neighborhood says. It says TD Jakes' legal team isn't playing when it comes to AI lies spreading on YouTube. His lawyer, Dustin Push, just filed a motion to subpoena Google, YouTube's parent company, to reveal the identities of the owners of 4 YouTube accounts spreading wild AI-generated stories about Jakes. These accounts allegedly run out of Pakistan, South Africa, and the Philippines, and Kenya. Use AI to create fake thumbnails, voiceovers, pushing rumors, including salacious claims about Jakes and Diddy in bed together. The videos are tied to the fallout from the abuse allegations against Sean Diddy Combs, who settled a lawsuit with Kathy Ventura last year, but faces other accusations. Jakes has been dragged into the mess online, and I done seen multiple videos. And I haven't seen the AI generated ones, but I've seen multiple videos talking about Jake's, Diddy, talking about, being the bottom and all these other claims. And I would hate that, especially if that is not true. I hate that for him big time. This is Jake's lawyers says YouTube isn't doing enough to uphold its own rules. Even after flagged videos were reported, this subpoena is about forcing YouTube to reveal who's behind these accounts, making a big step in fighting viral AI-driven lies that target celebrities. And I'm going to tell you this. YouTube and whoever is making those videos is making a lot of money off of them. Because he said, 4 accounts? And them 4 accounts are probably making millions of dollars off of the junk that they're putting out there. But then, I even got flagged for some. I'm new to it, so I cut people music out, make sure all that. But I think it's a mess, just because you were known to go to one party, and I think it was the birthday party, and every Diddy party is not a freak off, y'all. I just so hate this time that we're in, and I hate how the young people are. I ain't gonna just say young people. I look at social media a lot, and I'm looking for different makeup. Excuse me. But I look at social media a lot, and I'm like, some of these people are they're wanting so bad for the demise of someone. That's one thing I don't like. If it's true, then yes, somebody needs to serve time. But if it's not, I don't want it to be true. I don't want that for no one, that I wish, it's like all the great hip hop artists, and the music you like everything is tainted, and I know that, I'm not stupid to think people don't do things, but some of the wild shenanigans that they have said, some just seems too fantasized and not real, especially when it came to that lady, the Alabamian woman that decided that she wanted to involve Jay-Z in the matter. So then let's go. And they're talking about we already talked about the government funding, but we can go there again. Just letting you know the House passed the stopgap funding bill. Okay, so we got that all done. So we know government employees gonna get paid. Social Security people going to get their money, So then we got the reality star here. Now, I don't watch this show, so I don't know too much about it. But this is Amy Slayton. Reality star Amy Slayton was reportedly signed a plea deal following her September arrest for drug possession at a drive-through zoo. The hell? Per U.S. Weekly, the 37-year-old pleaded guilty to a simple possession in the Tennessee courts, receiving a suspended 11-month, 29-day sentence, which means no jail time. Slayton must pay $500 fine, complete an alcohol and drug assessment, avoid contact with Tennessee Safari Park. Child abuse and endangerment charges were dropped. So they're going to recap it. Authorities were called to the park in September after Slayton was bitten by a camel. What the heck? Upon investigations, officer reportedly detected an odor coming from the vehicle, leading them to arrest her on drug charges. Okay. So it was an odor coming from the vehicle. My mind goes to marijuana. Is that Mary Jane? Or what else was it? I don't know. Anything else? I don't know. But I don't know. But she got bit by a damn camel. See, I don't mess around at the zoo. I don't want Mr. 1 hump, 2 humps. None of them come by me. I don't like none of them. I go to the zoo. I stand afar. I'm not feeding none of the animals or none of that. So you had to have your window down for the thing to come. You let them get close enough to bite you, girl. Oh, no, honey. No, I don't even mess around. I'm that kid. Or I was that kid that be in the petting part of the zoo where they take you over there by the farm animals and then they give you the little cone to feed the goats. I'm that kid in there crying. That's me. I'm crying. That was me. I didn't even want to get on the horses, do the horse ride. No. No. I can look at the animals just fine from afar. So, as we talk about animals, let's go over here to these two monsters here. And it says professional soccer player Paul Pogba, blood brother and childhood friend, sentenced to 4 years for kidnapping and trying to extort him for $10 million. His brother and his childhood friend. This is according to the BBC. 6 men, including the brother and the childhood friends of the French international soccer player, Paul Pogba, or however you can pronounce that, sorry, were sentenced on Thursday to prison terms ranging from 4 to 8 years after being convicted of extortion attempts targeting the footballer. Paul Pogba was kidnapped at gunpoint. And they demanded $10 million. And this your brother and your friend? That song goes, friends like this, you don't need enemies. Your brother. So I'm imagining that these are the two that they're talking about. So that's who in the picture. Allegedly. They are animals. So then we got Miss Thing right here. Earl Thomas' estranged wife. Honey. It says Earl Thomas' estranged wife charged after allegedly defrauding the ex-NFLer out of millions. Lord have mercy. The estranged wife of Earl Thomas was hit with multiple criminal charges this week after the prosecutor said she swindled the ex-Seattle Seahawk star out of millions of dollars. I don't even feel like reading it, but sometimes these men, I want to say women got to be careful, but men too, honey. You don't know what people would do for money. You don't know. So when we talk about money, we need to talk about some things too. Before we do that, let's do this here, since we're dealing with money. It says Spotify to Drake's claims that Drake claims that they artificially inflated Kendrick Lamar Not Like Us streams. Okay. So basically it said there was nothing. So it says last month, Drake's legal team took an action after they accused Universal Music Group, UMG, and Spotify of conspiring to artificially inflate streams when it came to Kendrick Lamar's hit record, Not Like Us. When Spotify is speaking Now Spotify is speaking out about the allegations. According to Variety, Spotify filed opposition papers, and a spokesman said Spotify has no economic incentive for users to stream Not Like Us over any of Drake's tracks. Only one of Spotify for Artists tools, Marquee was purchased on behalf of the song for £500 or whatever I don't know what that is, to promote the track in France. Marquee is a visual ad that is disclosed to users as a sponsor recommendation. In the opposition papers, it states contrary to the allegations in the petition, UMG and Spotify have never had any arrangement in which UMG charged Spotify licensing rates 30% lower than its usual licensing rate, Not Like Us, in exchange for Spotify affirmatively recommending Not Like Us, including to the user who are searching for other songs. They said they ain't making no money off this shit, so why would I be doing this? There's no incentive. Drake. Drizzy Drake. BBL Drizzy. Just face it. You lost the rap battle and let it go. See, back when I was younger, like I think I was in middle school, it used to be LL Cool J and Kumo D. You know, and then I got grown, it was Tupac and Notorious B.I.G. But this here, come on now, stop it. So then they also said that, Kendrick Lamar was supposed to be performing in Canada. And so Drake had brought all of the floor seats. So since Drake had brought all the floor seats, so it would look like no one would be attending the concert. Kendrick Lamar said, hey, I'll do you one better. I'll make it a free concert. And that's what he did. He made it free for everyone. So ha to you, Mr. Drake. And then I'm going to go on with some money stuff so we can learn a little bit of things about trust and like when we're inheriting our parents' things, So we want to go here and let you listen to this lady right quick so we can learn a little something here today.
Do not ever let your parents give you their house. Do what the rich do instead. Baby, I decided to go ahead and retire, so I'm going to go ahead and give you that house now. That is so sweet, but don't put that house in my name. What? Do you not want the house? Of course I do, but you've owned this property for a long time, and the property value has increased tremendously, which means if you put the property in my name today, I'll be responsible for all the capital gains tax when I sell it. Look, girl, it can't be that bad. Mom, when you bought the property, it was $50,000, and now it appraises at $500,000. So when you put it in my name, I'm going to be paying over $88,000 in capital gains tax. That's a lot of money. So what should I do? Instead, create a living trust and make me the beneficiary. So when you pass, I can inherit through the stepped up in cost basis, all tax free. Okay, so how do I go about putting the house in the living trust? First, you'll need to get a copy of your current deed. Then you need to create a new deed using like a quitclaim deed. On the form, the grantor will be your name and the grantee will be the name of the trust. Once you have the form completed, you want to sign and date it in front of a notary, and then you want to take it and file it at the land record office. And once all that's completed, it'll be in the name of the trust. Okay, I got it. So don't transfer the property in your name, open up a living trust instead and name you as the beneficiary. Exactly, Mom. I pay no capital gains taxes and I start building generational wealth. Thank you. Do not ever let your parents give.
So y'all catch that? So if you're going to inherit a house, you need to let your parents put it in a trust. So therefore, you don't have to pay the capital gains tax. Tax preparer right here. So you want to make sure that you don't have to, you want to do like how the people who got money try to keep money and not give it all away. So that a little food for thought right there. I got to put me some eyebrows on because, honey, they is all gone. That's funny. When you're young, you have all the eyebrows in the world. Get old, them mugs is gone. So, they is gone. So I had to put me on some. So, but yeah, I'm going to leave you with that. And I'm going to do one more thing here before we get out of here and leave you with a little funny. And my little funny is Saucy Santana. He was on TikTok Live. And I happened to see it. Was it Friday morning? I got up and seen that Antoine 360 had went live. And this was probably about, it showed me that he was live about 4. So anyways, Saucy Santana sat up there and ate a good old chicken sandwich and everything and caught the itis on live and fell asleep. And here he go. When I seen it, he was on live for more than an hour sleep. And people sending him all kind of things trying to wake him up. He had slobbered and everything. So they kept trying to, and Antoine was trying to stay on. He was like, "Well, somebody please call him. Wake him up." I'm trying to make myself look a little decent. A little bit of eyebrows. Something, honey, because he's over here on struggle mode. So that's my vibe for today. I'm trying to put on a little makeup so I can go on over to the mall and go there with my son and grandson. I mean, son and grandson. My grandson and my husband. I don't know if that's gonna work because I got to take my grandson there to get his hair cut for church tomorrow, and then I think me and my husband will have to come back and do and try to do Christmas shopping. I think that's what we're gonna do. Who knows? So I put on a little something to make myself look a little better. But alrighty, I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna put these little eyebrows on, put some lashes on, and get the hell up out of this house. So y'all have a great weekend. Saturday and tomorrow I will be going. I might put up a video, so it might be a pre-record, but I'm going to do my review on the triple. Excuse me, the 6888 on the black women. The black women battalion in the military during the 1940s, World War II. That was a good movie. I think Tyler Perry did a very good job. This is not his usual stuff. So if you want to watch it, it's on not YouTube. It's on I can't talk and do makeup at the same time. It's on Lord have mercy, Netflix. So it's on Netflix and you can watch it. And like I said, I'll do my review of it tomorrow. But it's a good watch. So you guys have a great day. Don't spend too much money at the malls. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you and bye. Let me see if I can find my thing like Dr. Heavenly say, honey. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.